So I just pulled up to the post office right now to drop off this big ass order. If y'all have been keeping up, you would have seen that when I started out, I'd have a little bag that I would take my orders in, or I just carry them in my hand. Now we've upgraded to the big, what do you even call this, big container. I got like 50, 60 orders in here because we've had a really good week this week, a really good couple of last weeks. But this got me thinking to a topic that I've wanted, let me hold my phone like this, that I've wanted to make a video about and talk about for a while, but I just never felt like it was the right moment. And that is how to handle your finances when your business starts doing good. Because this right here is the reason why 99% of entrepreneurs fail, and specifically why many young entrepreneurs keep failing over and over and over again. So let's go right into it. So using myself as an example, like I said, we had a couple of really good drops this month, a couple of really good days, specifically too, $2,000 day, $2,500 day. And typically when people are starting out with their business, or they've been doing it for a year, 2 years, which is kind of the point where I'm at right now, and things start doing good, they make that money and they start thinking that money is theirs. You need to just, the main idea that you need to get into your head is that money is not your money, it's the business's money. Because if you treat it like it's your money, although your business might do good for another couple of months or maybe a whole other year, if you treat it like it's your own money, it's slowly going to start draining into your own pockets, and then from your own pockets into paying more taxes. I'm not gonna get into all that, but once you start spending that money yourself, your business stops growing. How you need to treat things is whatever the business makes is not your money, it is the business's money. This is why I always recommend for people to not quit their job right when their business starts doing good, because you want to continue to work your job at least for another year or 2 years, so that money from the job goes into your personal expenses. It deals with rent, it deals with if you need to go out, if you need to go on vacation, if you want to buy yourself luxury purchases, go ahead by all means. But the business money can never be spent on watches, on going on extravagant trips, on buying a new car. Because if you notice on YouTube, most of these young entrepreneurs that start doing good, especially in e-commerce, right when they have that first 10K, 20K, 30K month, they go right into the $5,000, $6,000 a month penthouse. They go right into buying the Mercedes that has a $600 payment, $200 car insurance, they gotta pay for it, and all these things where they're draining all the business money, where they might feel like, oh, the business is doing good, but you're taking all the goodness that's coming from the business and just enjoying it yourself and leaving your business with nothing. Now here's the thing, you need to always be mindful of lifestyle inflation. If your business is doing 15 to 20K a month, let's say you're like, okay, I'm at a good point now where I can go get myself a really nice penthouse. Okay, now you're paying $5,000 a month for rent. You've already taken half of that 10K that your business made, put it into rent. Then you're gonna go and get the nice car because you gotta keep up. That's what everyone else is doing. That's what all the young entrepreneurs do. They get the nice car. Now you're adding another $1,000 a month between insurance for it, between the tax for it that you're probably gonna have to pay per year, and the car payment, 6K a month, plus all your luxuries, because now you live in a nice place. You live with neighbors who like to go on nice trips, who like to go out and spend money, eat out all the time. Add another 1,000, 2,000. Now you're spending $8,000 a month, and your business is making $10,000 a month. You are broke. Like, that's pretty much what it is. You are broke. And I'm not saying start penny pinching and saving everything, putting it into like a retirement account. No, don't put nothing into a retirement account. Don't invest into any stocks. Whatever your business makes gets either saved up for when the business slows down and maybe you have to spend a bit more on ads, or maybe you have to kind of pivot and do something else, or it goes directly back into the business, paying more affiliates, paying more influencers, doing bigger drops, that sort of thing. So that way your business is always growing on a trajectory. Now, a simple way to do this and how I do it is just have 2 separate bank accounts and 2 separate credit card systems. So I have 2 personal credit cards for myself, for my own expenses that obviously I pay right away. I don't have any debt. I don't deal with any interest. And then they're tied to my personal bank account where my payments from my job go into. Now that money, and even with that money, I have to put savings away and that sort of thing. But that money, I can spend it on, if I want to go out to eat, if I want to buy new clothes, if I want to go on a trip, whatever, it's with that account. And then on the other hand, I have my credit cards and my business account. So whatever money comes in from the business goes directly into this. Also makes taxes a lot easier at the end of the year, but I'm not a tax professional, so I can't advise you on that. But then whatever money comes in from the business, it goes into that account. Whatever money you want to invest into your business, it goes out of that account. And you're paying for everything using your business credit card. So at the same time, you're collecting points. So you'll find at the end of the year, you have $1,000, maybe $2,000 worth of credit card points that then you can use those points, you know, to go on a trip or spend them on yourself. But everything is clean, everything is precise. If you start living off of your business's money, you're gonna go broke and your business is gonna go broke, and then it's not gonna grow. Because let's think about this in the grand scheme of things. Even if your business is doing really good in terms of 30K, 40K a month, that's really not that much if you start spending it outside of the business. It's really, really not that much. And especially if you spend it on yourself, once tax season comes around, you are now going to pay so much tax. Like, people don't even think about putting away money for taxes, right? Because tax season is gonna come, they're gonna have to put, you know, pay for their business. So they spend all their business's money. Tax comes around at the end of the year, they gotta pay like 10, 15K, but because they spent all the money on themselves, now they can't pay that tax. Now they owe the government more money. And it sets about this whole system. So part of being an astute, part of being a shrewd entrepreneur is being financially literate. You need to separate everything. You need to understand that your business, like the best entrepreneurs do it this way. They don't even pay themselves a salary for the first year or two. Everything right back into the business. And then once they start paying themselves a salary, it's a very, very low amount. Like, they're really living on the edge because they want to give their business that initial growth for it to then become something that does $1 million a month or $100,000 a month, 200K a month. Now it's totally fine. If you're making, you know, if you're making 50, 60, 100K a month, a $3,000 rent doesn't really matter, right? If you want to go and get yourself something nice, it's not really going to hurt you that much. But once you're in the danger zone, which I think the very, very dangerous zone, especially for people who consume a lot of social media content in this space, is that 8K, 10K, 20K, 30K a month, that's a very, very dangerous spot. So you need to be very careful of it. Anyways, that was a quick little video. This is my second big ass thing that I had to bring today, shipping out like 100 orders today. But yeah, I'm going to continue documenting the journey. Might have another big drop coming this week. Damn, my hand is like all glitching out from holding the phone. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.